We're going to show how to replicate priceless natural stone. We got to see this huge piece of jade at the Museum of Natural History, and we're going to show you our process that we use step by step to replicate it. You can refinish countertops, tabletops, and more. Using a few simple steps, tools, and techniques, you can match jade and any natural stone. You can visit us anytime at stonecoatcountertops.com. Stay tuned and enjoy the video.
Our epoxy rocks, Stone Coat Countertops.
Remember, when you subscribe to our channel, click on the red subscribe button and be sure to ring the bell so you get notified every time we have a new video. Thanks again.
Hey guys, we're here at the Museum of Natural History in New York City. Here's a piece of jade. This would make a beautiful piece. We're going to show you how to replicate this right now. Check this out. Let's fog a little bit of while I drill this.
There will be a time where you're not sure why you're in trouble.
Just go out and get some flowers.
If I was you, I'd learn how to calculate.
I'm teaming up with two well-known resin artists, Erica and Jeff, artists till death, to create this jade project. We've prepared this surface with 2 coats of paint and primer and 1 tinted in natural gray. Then we mixed our Stone Coat Countertop Epoxy and we sprayed rustoleum white spray paint directly into that clear epoxy. We did that for about 10 seconds worth of spray. Now Erica is pouring that mass of epoxy directly on the center of our project. We'll scrape the bucket using a paint stick directly into our clear epoxy so we get everything mixed properly.
That's also why we chop it and trowel it, because that mixes it basically 3 times.
Using a 1/8 by 1/8 square notch trowel, we ensure that we have the proper amount of epoxy on the surface and that everything's mixed up very well.
I started doing that to my paintings.
Using the trowel, we'll spread the epoxy, starting from the middle, working our way out towards those edges. After we've spread the entire surface, we'll use brushes to chop the surface as well as paint those edges. Using our Stone Coat Countertop metallic additive, Real Teal, we're creating this beautiful jade look. We simply added some of that Real Teal to our cup and we're spreading it out randomly. Jeff's using a paint stick, I'm pouring it right out of the cup. It doesn't really matter, just be random with it. Because we tinted our clear epoxy with white spray paint, that's going to meld with the Real Teal, creating natural looks. We're also going to use some hunter green spray paint right on our paint stick. We'll add it to some of that Real Teal to give different definition and shade and make a very realistic looking jade. Using multiple shades of green will create more realism as well. I like to use my hand or a paint stick or whatever it is that you choose. Just be random with how you move the materials around. Here Jeff's using this paint stick. He's creating veins and almost skip troweling over the surface. Erica's adding some more Real Teal metallic effects. I've sprayed my paint stick with black rustoleum spray paint. I've drugged that through some of that green. I'm also fogging with white rustoleum spray paint to create more layers and more effects. A key pro tip to creating realistic natural stone is layers. By using multiple colors over themselves, you get this effect. Here I'm using some of our leftover clear epoxy that we tinted with a little white spray paint, and I'm creating spider veins. By dripping that cup over the surface, you will push color out of the way because that clear epoxy will kind of part the way and create a clear vein. These spider veins simply act like another layer. I'm using the torch to move color. Anything that looks man-made, I'll use a torch or a heat gun to push out of the way. You can use your hands, step back, look at anything that may look or appear man-made and move it with one of those methods. Next, I'm going to use a mixture of 91% isopropyl alcohol mixed with our Real Teal metallic powder and spritz this along the surface. This will create pits and voids and more fracturing and movement than natural stone has. After that, I've used white spray paint to fog the area, and then I'm going to add a little bit of gold spray paint. This will give us some highlights that we found in that real piece of natural jade. After applying the areas with the gold metallic spray paint, I'll use the torch to move that around to really thin it out. This makes it look more real as well. I'm adding more black veins, using my heat to move that around and just really going through and touching up areas that I want more definition. By layering more black spray paint, I'll define that area.
Hey guys, I really like doing a contrasting black and white on top of all this color to give it that definition, okay? We have kind of muted colors going on here, and when you add a black and white over this, it's going to give it that depth. So again, a little bit of black right here, I'm gonna follow up with a little bit of white, and then I'm gonna blow it out with my torch. I like to make straight lines with the paint stick and then make it look natural with the torch. Boom. Okay.
Another fun method, by tilting your project, you can get your veins to run in the same direction. If you want them to run a little faster, heat a particular area up and then tilt it, and that area will move faster than the surrounding areas. If you can't tilt your project, a heat gun will accomplish the same thing.
Yeah, it's been a while for mine.
That looks way organic. Like, I love it.
In true artist fashion, Jeff brought this project to life with the gold metallic additive mixed with 91% isopropyl alcohol. He misted this over the piece in certain areas, and it really brought it to life. Erica wants to move a particular part of the project by simply using a torch on that piece. While it's tilted, it'll really move for you. We were happy that we made a small sample before taking on this project. We made a small version, we loved how it came out, and we transferred those same techniques to this project.
Okay guys, we started with the sample, we got our colors figured out. That makes this process a lot less stressful. Is that what you found, Thornton?
Your stress level goes way lower if you're just doing it on something small. You're not worrying about, you know, using a lot of product, using a lot of colors and whatnot. And then when you have this down, you have your colors, you have your technique.
Yes.
You just go a little bit bigger.
This is how we will train a class too. And the reason we do it like this is because I'll have multiple class members on the same big project, and by the end of it, the whole thing works together. It doesn't matter that your techniques and mine are different, because a natural stone from one end of that rock to the next, it's going to be different. We added more gold in this piece. Both of us fell in love with that gold effect.
for sure.
And so I'm just going to pretend our customer said add more gold.
Basically, they did.
What was your big takeaway out of this scale or this process?
What we do when we do pieces like this, small scale first, to get the colors right. But the difference is that with this, you can just put the color down. You can fix it, you can move it later, just put it on there. You just have to start. Can't be scared to start. Right, but that's the point of doing a sample first, is to know how you want to improve it.
And I like the fact that this metallic sits on top and this gold paint goes below. It gives you that depth. Beautiful job, man. Did you have fun?
I did. I had fun. Halfway through it, I just kind of let go and was just like, all right, this is gonna go the way it wants to go, because you know resin has its own itinerary.
Totally.
Right.
Most of our colors were all born because a customer sent us a picture and said, I want this in my house. And in order for us to convince them that they could do it, we had to show them how. And a lot of times I had no idea how to get there until I just started one of these. So thank you guys.
Start.
Visit stonecoatcountertops.com to see all the products used in this video.
Our epoxy rocks! Stone Coat Countertops!
Hey, visit us anytime at stonecoatcountertops.com. Call anytime for free project support. And until next time, from Stone Coat Countertops, you got this. We'll see you soon.